All right, so it's day 24, 25, something like that. Um, I've rented a dumpster, as you can see behind me, so we can get all of this stuff cleaned up. I started pulling it out last weekend, but we got to get that cleaned out and probably some of the torn up stuff on the roof, hopefully. And then all of this stuff in here in these silos is filled with garbage. So we need to clean these out, put it in the dumpster, and then I'll come haul it off. And we can start building up or fixing the barn. There's a couple places on it that the wood's rotted out on the like lean-tos on the sides that we need to sort out, so it doesn't collapse. All right, so this is the inside of the barn with wasps flying everywhere. So I'm gonna try and clean this out today, and then figure out where we go from here. So it's day 31, 32, somewhere in there, of the Dickson farming experiment. We've cleaned out the old barn. So here's the cleanup work we did to the barn. We cleaned most of it out. There was like a bench top all along the walls that was all rotted out, so I got that out. As soon as you get this stuff moved inside, there's actually no more room for it in the dumpster because we filled that guy up. Cleaned out this area, got rid of the human cage. There's still a rabbit hutch, which is going to be done, and this needs to be, swept out and stuff. But we didn't even get to the silos. We actually filled this dumpster just with stuff from the barn. So they're going to come haul it off tomorrow. I'll probably have them drop another one off. I don't know if I'll do it right now. Or immediately. We've actually got a hurricane coming. Hurricane Dorian. So I don't know if it's going to hit us or not, but it'll probably be, bad. We'll definitely get some rain and probably lose power for a bit. So the plan for today is to get all the stuff inside, the little bits and pieces that are left over, any useful materials that we think we can keep. Get it inside the barn, get everything closed up, locked up, because it's supposed to hit day after tomorrow. And I bought a generator. It's not a backup generator, it's just like a regular portable generator, but it should supply a pretty decent amount of power to the house. There was already a plug, but it was like this marine 50 amp 120 240 plug that went into the house that's wired into the panel. So I need to rewire that with a L1430, which is what comes out of most generators. It's a 30 amp. I'm going to rewire that plug at the panel, or the inlet, so I can plug the generator into it. So when we lose power, we can at least have a few necessities, some lights, hopefully internet, and my computer so I can work, depending on how long we're out of power. And the well pump, which is the big thing, because without running water, this would really suck. So I'm gonna wire those up today and get all this junk in and hope for the best. All right, so here's the receptacle that I need to replace. There, it's some sort of boat receptacle made by Marinco, and I couldn't find an adapter for it. And I don't even know why they used it, but they did. The wires, I can't tell. They look bigger than 8 gauge, which is what needs to go in the inlet that I got to replace this with for the generator. So they're not gonna fit. I'll probably have to pull this off and wire up, pull the wires out, rerun new wires. I bought like 50 feet of 10-3, so that should do the trick. All right, so this is the old receptacle, or inlet rather. And this is the wire that was used, and they just reused the wire that they had coming from the main, so it can handle a lot more amperage than this can, and a lot more amperage than this can. Unfortunately, these wires are too big to fit in this. The max this will fit is 8 gauge. I've got some 10.3, which is plenty for the amperage for the 30 amps coming from the generator. So I'm going to pull this out and then rewire it up with this, and then install this guy. I should mention, don't try this at home. I am not a professional, and you know, it's a pretty good chance that I'm gonna burn my house down doing this. All right.
That Michael said you were gonna burn the house down.
Oh shit.
Oh no. He might.
Okay.